Hey, what's up, you guys? I hope you're all having a wonderful Veterans Day. I just wanted to come on here and rant for a bit about what's going on in Gorlworld right now. And as I do so, in the background are pictures of my cat Gizmo. I just want to start off by saying that everything I say in this video is my opinion. And I may have a very strong opinion, but I'm not trying to offend anyone. So I want to start off by saying that I watched some of Zachary Michael's video last night. And while I mostly agree with what he was saying, I also think that it's kind of bullshit. I think it's not what he was saying specifically, but I think that the whole moral high ground thing does not mix with Amberverse / Gorlworld at all. I think that we all kind of have a moral standing over Amber and Emily because, we don't kill cats, we don't abuse our partners, we aren't narcissists. And I'm sure as hell not a death feeder serial killer. So excuse me if I do think I'm better than those people. I'm not really upset with, these reactors. I'm upset with the comments beneath that Zachary Michael's video. Because I like Zach, and I like Charlie, and I like Mr. Snowflake, and Salty Crab, and Jordy. And I really liked Hecticana. I liked Hecticana a lot. I liked watching Rachel. I liked Studio Deeds. And now I'm not going to watch them because, I don't want to watch mean people. And I know it's silly to say that because we're fucking bitches to Amber. But Amber's a fucking nonce, so I don't care. And honestly, that's going to be the theme throughout this video, that I don't care. I don't give a single shit that Emily got fucking cheated out of those screenshots. I don't care, and I don't think it's a big deal. It could have been a legal agreement that was broken, and I still would not give a shit. And honestly, if Amber got, scammed out of something, nobody would care. And I'm going to agree with Zach that everything Emily sent to Rachel some of it was probably untrue. And that she was trying to manipulate Rachel. Because Emily wants to look like the good guy, she's not the good guy. Neither her or Amber are victims in this situation at all. Emily could have easily called the police on Amber and had her removed from her house. And Amber could have just as easily left Wisconsin. Or, heeded everyone's warning about the death feeder. I feel zero sympathy for either of them. And I'm gonna say something else. I do believe that Emily partially lied about Amber digging her nails into her arm. Because Emily says that Amber drew blood, but we saw those photos and there was no blood drawn. It just looked like Amber grabbed her really hard. Emily tends to, I feel like, over-exaggerate, and so does Amber. They're both evil and I hate them both. Neither of them can be trusted at all. That's why I agree with a lot of what Zach said in that video. But where I disagree is the whole privacy part of it. Those leaked voice notes that Emily sent to Rachel or whoever the hell she sent them to, and they were all about, the wiping on the sink and the bottle of bleach next to it. First of all, I don't know if I even believe that happened. None of what Emily said is new information. She could have gotten it from watching other videos about Amber. But also, everybody's like, oh, Jawbone cut out the part where Emily was like, don't share this. But I really don't care at all. And honestly, even if it was new information that was true, I still would not care that Emily's privacy was violated. Privacy is not something you get to have when you date Amber. Or, if you date Amber, you're not going to get any privacy. And sorry, not sorry, that's just the truth. Was it petty as hell to leak those messages? Yeah. But do I think it's a big deal? No. I honestly think that this whole conversation about morals is pointless. I think Gorlworld is really unserious as well. I think the only time that it is serious is, when we're talking about Amber killing her cat or, abusing her partners and stuff, or her defending pedophiles. And I think those things are serious and should be taken seriously. But everything else is free reign, or as Amber would like to say, free range. So I find myself not caring about, what they said. Like, sure, it's extra drama, but I don't care. I want to see Amber go to prison. That's what I want to see. Emily too. Okay, next point. I saw some people, questioning Mr. Snowflake and Jordy in the comments, because apparently that was Mr. Snowflake's Discord or something, I don't know. But I think it's dumb, because he obviously wasn't there, he wasn't involved. The whole point of those, leaked messages were, to show what Rachel did and also point out how rude and just mean-spirited the other reaction channels were acting. Why do you think nobody gives a shit that Salty Crab fucking left? Nobody cares because she didn't say anything. She wasn't being rude. Mr. Snowflake wasn't there, so I don't see what people are fucking riding on him about. And Jordy's always been messy, so I don't care. Even Jordy said, fuck Emily, like he would have just posted the messages anyway and not paid her. And I completely agree with that. It's just like entertainment to us. It's not supposed to be so like philosophical, I guess. I think Emily deserved to get scammed, and I think she's dumb as hell for, talking to reaction channels. I don't give a shit about a Death Feeder's privacy. I don't. Does that make me a bad person? Like, no. I don't understand. Also, with the voice note, Emily shouldn't have sent it if she didn't want it shared. Like, she shouldn't have even been like, actually, please don't share this. Because, like, what? Like, that's so dumb. Like, just don't send it. The reason why she said that, she wanted it shared. I think she wanted it shared. She loves humiliating Amber. So I feel like everybody's batting for Emily's privacy when she don't care either. It's not like she's gonna release the BPD meltdown video, so I think everyone can just stop trying at this point. I don't know, I find myself getting frustrated at Gorlworld, honestly. And even more so with reactors, especially the mean ones. Now, I didn't see the screenshot, but I did see someone comment that Studio Deets called Obese to Beast an idiot. And that's just mean. Like, why would you do that? He's such a nice guy, or at least he seems like such a nice guy. And honestly, I don't even count him as, like, being in with Gorlworld. He's, like, about as knowledgeable about Gorlworld as Lazy is, if you guys watch him. He's really funny. But, like, she didn't have to say that. And Rachel didn't have to say all that stuff about Karina and the ankle. That was fucking rude. I will agree, I guess, with Studio Deets that there was a sense of privacy because it was an invite-only Discord. And yeah, it's naive to think that, but still, like, they should not have been so rude and said those things. So I won't watch those reactors that I find to be very rude and mean. I think that's just, it's ugly, But I also think that this whole situation is getting blown the fuck out of proportion. I don't care that a Death Feeder's privacy got violated. I don't care about Amber's privacy getting violated. I don't care, and maybe that makes me a bad person or morally. If it was anyone else, I wouldn't think that way. But this is Amber and Emily we're talking about, so I literally give zero shits. These reaction channels, they're not murderers. They're not cat killers. I mean, as far as we know, but they're not those things. So they are still better than Amber. Sure, they go low, but Amber goes lower. That's why I like Jordy and Charlie Gold so much, because they aren't afraid to go low. They aren't afraid to say stuff that's, beneath them. And I don't think any less of them for it. Hell, I say stuff that's pretty crack. I Amber a fat bitch. I compared her to the fucking blob that ate everything from Goosebumps. So anyway, with what Zach said, I agree and I disagree. I just want Gorlworld to, move the hell on. Because Amber compared herself to Anne Frank the other day, and I'm over it. So, I don't know. Just let me know what you guys think in the comments. What do you guys think? This is a safe space, so what do you guys think about, everything going on? Just let me know in the comments. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.